Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Shoes. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are starting a new series this time, but this time we are playing with mods, and it is on a large map in the dry region of the United States, also known as the Midwest. So welcome back. This time we're starting something completely new. As you may recall, in the last two series we were doing unmodded, and now we're doing modded. The main reason why I'm doing that is because I played my own personal game on vacation, and let's just say it didn't work out very well. And I'll explain to you why. So I'm going to bring up Cleveland right here, and Cleveland actually has a target population of 137, and with that it also has a percentage increaser. Don't ask me why the traffic sucks. I think it's just a thing that happens when you first join the game. But what ends up happening is that there's a base target, and you line up all the percentages, supply the demand, fix all the issues, and it will equal out to a certain thing. But if you do everything that you possibly can, nothing else really grows from there. So from here, the base number wouldn't change. So all of a sudden you reach a stopping point. But now I have a mod that fixes that. It ends up bringing up the base target a little bit more, so it makes it work out better. So we are going to get started. We are going to start with Cleveland. We are going to set up a tool line. So we'll have all the forestry stuff come down to our sawmill over to our tools factory down to Cleveland, which should work out just fine. We will maybe use a train right here down to Cleveland. I think that would work best. I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to take off my camera and we're going to do a little bit of a speed build. I won't talk during it, but let me know if you guys like how this episode works out. We'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so we just finished our 3 lines. We have one going from our wood all the way over to our sawmill. Like I said before, nothing's changed, quite simply. This railway is alright, but it's going to work for now. We do have a little few areas where it kind of goes up on a hill and comes back down, which is not efficient, but it reduced our building costs, which is very good for us. So we just have to throw in this guy, which I just forgot about, and we'll just make sure that train can come right through there. Easy enough, easy peasy. If we get a train, I'm just hypotheticals right now, we have 60 demand for tools in Cleveland. So if we were to bring that in, we have, let's say 3 carts, that's a capacity of 21, which I don't know if it's going to work well because really we need to get to the starting point first. So we're just going to go to the starting point. We're going to buy a few vehicles for our timber. Let's start with, I don't know, 8 maybe. Have 8 carriages. So 8 times 4 equals 24. Or sorry, wow. 32. It's been a while since I've been to math class. So we'll actually get 12 because we'll... Oh my God, that's loud. We're gonna set 8 vehicles to the Cleveland Timber line, and then we'll set 4 to our Cleveland Wood. And the main reason why we have that difference is because for, wood to be used for planks, they actually need to have 2 wood for each plank. So that's why we kind of doubled up on there, and it's almost the same distance, so which should be fine enough. Let's get these guys moving, see where it ends up. There's a bush in the middle of the road. What are you gonna do? Okay, so we just dropped off our first planks over at our tools factory, so I just paid off loans and made sure that I wasn't going to lose a lot of money on interest. So let's get our guy together and see how he does. We're going to give you 3 boxcars, which is going to cost you some monies. We'll get you that. Let's get you started on the Cleveland Tools line. And the good thing about the station is that it's right up against all our stores, which are located within the proximity of basically this square in the middle here. So that is good. We don't have to worry about a delivery system, and I really don't want to worry about it right now being so early in the game, which would not be very useful. So we're gonna see how this plays out, and we'll try to get something else down here soon, because we need to make sure we earn money and earn it fast. We don't want to kind of work behind and fall behind on productivity. Alright, so we now have a ton of horse carts, and it's kind of getting crazy. Right now we are shipping plenty of wood over to our sawmill and plenty of sawmill material over to our tools factory. Right now our train is carrying maximum capacity, and we'll start making money here soon once it actually brings more over to Cleveland, which is great. Let's see how many vehicles we have, because this is just outrageous. Right now we have 7 horse carts for the wood line, which is our sawmill products. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 9. So to say the least, we need another horse carriage for our wood line. And we're just going to let it run. I don't want to be stuck here forever. I do want to increase the productivity because it is possible and very achievable. All the way from way back here, we're transporting 28%. I could nearly quadruple the amount of horse carts we have right now, which would be 1, mayhem, and 2, I should probably just built a train. But we are where we are now. So looking at Cleveland, we will be growing, and see, this is what I was talking about earlier, the base population kind of changes. I think it was like 137 beforehand, now it's 140. But as I was going to get to, we're actually growing now at a 50% increase, which is really good. But I want to get people moving a little bit, because I don't want to be stuck with just moving around cargo. That's too boring. People are fun too. It's not all about making money. It's about challenging yourself. So, well, it is all about making money, but the challenging part needs to be in there, But as I'm getting at, we're actually going to set up some bus stops. And as you can tell through here, there's a lot of residential on this side, and then there's plenty of work and shopping down here. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to build 2 bus stops. I think we're going to add one right here in the middle, and then we'll add one up here. And then what we'll do, I don't know why it doesn't highlight everything. It's been an issue for a while, but we'll throw in a little bus depot. We'll get a line going back and forth, quite simple. And we will call this the Cleveland Blue Line. And the Cleveland Blue Line will be the first pedestrian line in the game, and we'll just buy 2 of these guys because it will get busy. So there we go. Let's get people moving around and grow the city even more. So I like where we are right now, but I want to do something else before I end the episode, because that just isn't enough to start off with. So let me figure something out for you guys. Okay, so I'm sitting here right now trying to figure out where I can go for Cleveland, and literally the only option I really have is from Cleveland all the way over to Fremont down at the bottom of my screen. And how many people does Fremont have? Right around 150, and then we have right around 220 in Cleveland now, which is growing. So what I'm thinking is that we actually I'm so sorry for the people that live here, but I'm really not. What if we just do this? How much would that piss you off? I don't even have enough money for that, because I want to try to bring it up here a little bit more. Okay, so I did this weird thing with the road, but this is how our station's going to be laid out now. I should have brought it up a little further. But essentially what I think I'm going to end up doing, and I don't know if I can do it in this episode, but I'm going to bring a huge railroad line all the way from here, all the way up to Fremont, because I really don't have any other options. And it really does suck because I can't provide any sort of cargo to them. I mean, like, the nearest fuel refinery is way over here, across from Augusta, and it's on the edge of a cliff. So unless if I want to build a huge railway right above this, somehow not kill Augusta in the process, it's gonna be very difficult. So, like, I just want to see what the price would be. What if we did this? That's using a wooden bridge, which isn't very sturdy, and I would never do that because it's so unrealistic. But, like, even then, it's just kind of like, what on earth? It's gonna cost me $12 million. See, this is the thing. Being in this kind of game, there's all these different situations you have to deal with when building, and being in a dry biome where there's canyons, mesas, and rivers and all this, it is just difficult. But it's a good challenge. I like it. We'll have to use more planes, we'll have to use more boats and stuff like that as well. But getting all the way to Fremont, let's just kind of estimate our prices that we're going to have to jump up to. I'm going to assume it's going to cost us around $2 million for the railroad. Obviously this is going through the ground, which is not my intention, but it's going to be a very hefty project. So what if we just build an end station over here? We can actually have it go to Augusta as well. Maybe we just have it so the train station's at the end here. Did that work out? Let me see the contour lines. Yeah, I mean, like, this is the best place to put it, is right over here somewhere. Expensive, but is what it is. And then basically what we'll have them do is just kind of come down here. God forbid this hill. This hill is going to screw me up so much. And then maybe we can connect Augusta in the future. And then they got all these places for food. Connect that up right over here again to Augusta. And then maybe we can get the fuel line going. I don't know. It's going to be difficult to figure that one out. But we're going to let the game run a little bit, and I'm going to fix this up. So let's go. Okay, so I'm letting time run by, and I was just building on the railroad a little bit, as you did see. I got it to this point where it's basically flat throughout the whole entire thing, which is good for us, for, you know, speed, and so that the train doesn't have to climb as much. But unfortunately, the elevation does differ in Fremont compared to Cleveland, so it will go uphill a little bit right here and kind of just build its way up over there. But we are about a third way there. Almost halfway. Halfway is right by this mountain in the middle here. However, we aren't gonna finish off the episode, unfortunately, by building that line. Maybe I show you guys that next episode, but we are having an issue here where we need to bring more tools over and we can get a second train done. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm actually gonna pause it so I can get it set up properly. Plenty of vehicles going back and forth. Transporting about 34% of wood, transporting 84% of our timber, or sorry, our planks, and we can add more vehicles to this, but I want to add another train because we aren't making money very well. We're obviously investing a lot, but at the same time, we are dealing with the issue of just our loan interest, and unfortunately, since we are at an 1850 start, we actually have to be able to get good money firsthand, and we don't make a lot of money with the vehicles we have right now. So let's just see what we can do. Where's about halfway? I'm gonna say halfway is like right here, right by this road here. So we'll just build that. Hopefully the train doesn't have to stop, but if it does, it does. It's unfortunate, but we shall see. Okay, so hopefully that works out. We have another train for our tools line, and we have so many freaking horse carriages. Like, just look at this. This is crazy. So, just like, God forbid. With an update on our blue line over in our city in Cleveland, it is doing well. We are earning $16,000. Finances are doing great. Charts are doing great. We're moving plenty of people. And yeah, it's going well. Our city's growing, which is nice because we look at this and we're at 263 people. That's great. This city's going to grow like crazy. Alright, but I think that's all we're going to go over in this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you did like this video, hit that thumbs up, or if you just want to help support me out, which I highly appreciate, do that as well. Hit subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date on all things. Suggestions, comments, leave me down below. And if you decide to join our Discord and subscribe, do those two things. Tell me on Discord that you did them, and I'll give you a free shout out in the next 3 videos. So take advantage of that. Appreciate you guys for watching, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.